welcome to Gerry's DIY. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to make stoves, waste oil burners and lots of other DIY projects, start now by subscribing and click the bell notification so you don't miss anything. Okay, here we go. Now there's quite a few people waiting on this waste oil boiler. Okay, and I want to get to it, but my shed is in bits. I fell over some stuff there earlier on and I said, here, this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to clean up and then I'll get going on it. Okay, so that's it for most of the sawdust, most of the usable stuff anyway. So I want clean, good sawdust for a project. So that's going to one side. I'm going to use that in a few minutes. This other stuff on the floor, all I'm going to do now, and I'll show you, is when I made these stoves, I have a centre plate in them. Some of them I weld in, others I put it loose. The cooking stove that I have in at the moment, I might take that out a bit later today and put in a different stove. But for now it's the one that's kind of connected up. So what I'm going to do is put all that stuff in the bucket and throw it in the stove and use that for heat until it's all gone, and then I'm going to give it some oil. Okay, here we go. So the floor is in bits, there's stuff all over the place. I'm on that at the moment. The worktop or the workbench, the length of the building there, there isn't a kind of a horizontal surface I can use. Everything is lying on top of it, so I need, if I'm not using it and I want to keep it, it needs to go in its boxes or wherever, and if I haven't used it in a couple of years, chances are I'm going to get rid of it. So that's the plan. Right, we're going to light the stove for a bit of heat. I'm freezing. So certainly with my other stoves I have burned solid fuel in it. I don't remember putting solid fuel in this one, so I don't think I did. But anyway, when I made it so I could. So here we go. So these are all the bits that make it a waste oil burner coming out. So I had the old one running the other night because I was working on the waste oil boiler stove thing, the monster. I was working on that and I needed dimensions and so on, so I put this one in. So that's out now. So this is what I was saying. This separator disc, that's it. And so people often ask, so just so you can see it, that drops on it like that, and all the air has to come up through the bottom and out these little holes. That's it, that's how that works. And now we have a grate system, so that'll be G-R-A-T-E, not E-A-T. Okay, so look, and then this little bit of a mesh to stop the stuff falling down. Right, so now we've got all this stuff, offcuts. So we'll throw a few of these in and we'll start working our way through the pile. And if they go down the bottom, look, I'll even throw some down the bottom. Right, so they burn, but they're inside the chamber, so it doesn't matter. They're going to go up in smoke. They're going to burn fairly clean because of the way the dynamics of the air and the design of the boiler. And that's it. So let's get this going. So I'll find our kerosene. Now kerosene is just paraffin for anybody who doesn't know. Diesel works great. Don't use gasoline, don't use petrol. Because the gas is often, even in cold temperatures, will just go whoop, and you'll have no eyebrows or hair or whatever. So okay, here we go. So I'm just going to put a squirt of kerosene down the bottom. Okay? Just to get this thing going. It's instead of fire lighters and all that sort of stuff. And we'll put some of this on top. So if it fits in here, it's going to burn. It's mostly wood and hardboard. So very little other than that. Okay, so that's why I put the kerosene in. I have no trouble lighting the fire. And as you can see, look, the smoke is going up the chimney. Now watch when I close this. This is the roar everybody asks about. Not yet. Well, kind of. But you can see it, look. There's flames in there, but they're not coming out. Okay, I'll just move this camera down so it gets a better view. Okay, so look, here we go. Waste oil stove running on solid fuel. And the funny thing is, it's a small little propane bottle that's underneath, and yet it's capable of heating this 20 feet this way, it's 30 feet end to end, and it's 14 foot high, and it's single wall, and it's freezing. But when this thing is going for about 20 minutes, That's it. It's comfortable, you know, which is great. But only for as long as this is on. It doesn't hold any heat whatsoever. And there we go. Look, that's burning nicely. Okay, so we're just burning rubbish. And as I say, I can throw it top or bottom. It doesn't matter. So just going into the bottom part of it, just for the fun of it. If you think of an open fire in a house, you've got maybe, you know, 20 inches, 22 inches, something like that, by 16 or 18 inches. That's kind of standard here. And all of that is an opening, and that connects up with an 8-inch flue here. So I've got a much smaller opening connected into a 6-inch flue. 6 inch at the back, and it actually extends out to about maybe 7 inches up a bit higher. So there we go. I just want to get rid of all of this. Actually, look, show you smoke test. So let's close that door. Watch where the smoke goes. Even with the door not properly closed. Straight up the chimney. Maybe you can see it. I'm not sure if you can see it. That's why it doesn't smoke into the room. It's a good draw on it. That's why it makes the noise. Let's put a drop of oil into this now. So valve on. Here we go. Okay, let's get skinny string of oil going into it. That'll eventually get down to the bottom and we'll see a change in the fire. So you can see the stove getting, you know, as it gets hotter, as the metal in the stove gets hotter, you know, it helps with combustion. You know, also it's sucking all its air in through essentially a letterbox. You know, the air wants to get in under volume, changes down and becomes pressure and helps burn this stuff. You can see it's beginning to take now. There is a drop of oil in the bottom of this and it works really well, so yeah, you can do it. It's doing it now. So there you go, it does work. It sounds like it's cooking fries at the moment. I have the oil switched off. There was a drop of water in the bottom of the last kind of thing of oil I put into it. So I have water in the bottom of the bucket. Okay, so my bucket was only ever supposed to be a temporary solution, and yet it just keeps working, so I just kept using it. But I have a different solution for that now, and I'm going to implement that maybe this week, so hopefully. Okay, so this is burning really well now. It's going to throw a ton of heat, and it's going to make it warm enough in here for me to get the hat off and do a bit of work in here. As soon as I run out of, you know, scrap, I'll change over to oil, and I'll put the plate back in, and it'll burn clean and all of that. So if you haven't been here before, maybe you click that subscribe button over there and become a subscriber. That'd be fantastic. If you are a subscriber already, thanks very much. And I love the support, it's brilliant. And if I can help anybody out, you know, please shout out. Okay, so look, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Good luck, thanks very much, bye.